Hello and welcome to 3D In this video I'm going to replace some of the switches here on my quite cheap keyboard to be able to control OBS with the record buttons right here, and so I know which ones do which things, and of course we're going to print them out, so stay tuned. So this is actually set up with this number pad and number lock. So if I lock that, I've set these two to my recording button. So if I click here, it starts recording and it stops it. So I'm going to make some custom caps for these, so I'll know which ones to click without looking that closely or remember it. So that's what we'll do in Fusion 360, so stay tuned. So for this you'll need of course a keyboard. This is not a mechanical one, but it will work for both, and some calipers. It's probably a lot easier if you use the digital ones, but it will work either way. On this keyboard the caps are actually really easy to just pop off like this, and they're actually quite simple design. So we'll move into Fusion 360 and I'll show you how I designed and printed these out. So first we'll look at which parts are actually functional. So we'll measure the actual cap, and it's about 18. We'll make it 18 to make it a lot simpler. 18 squared actually. The thickness of this is 4 millimeters, but we'll have to make this indentation right here because there is actually a small edge on the keyboard that has to fit into that. And then we'll have to make these chamfers on top as well, but that we can do that later. So for the actual functional parts here at the bottom, we have this rectangular shaped out-sticking part, which is about 10 millimeters by 10 as well, and this when I checked on the keyboard, it doesn't actually have to have these openings, so we can make it actually solid with these small tabs you see right here, clicking it in place, but we can also make some small out-sticking parts right there. They doesn't have to flex that much, so we don't have to make all of these extra things that will be really hard to print out. So we make that will actually be slightly less than 2 millimeters thick, and then we only have this part in the center, which actually presses the little plastic piece you see here in the center right there, and that should go in 2.5 millimeters inside this, so that's slightly lower, and this part that sticks out is actually 5 millimeters further out than the actual tab. So now we'll take those measurements and go into Fusion 360. So first we'll make the actual cap, which you'll push on. It was 18 by 18 millimeters and about 4 thick. So we'll extrude that 4 millimeters, and then it had a chamfer that was 3 millimeters on 3 of the sides, so we'll make that, and now we pretty much have the part which you'll push on. So now we'll move on to the mechanical parts. So now for the part that goes out, it's extrude that 5, just like that. Then this should fit down into the keyboard. Now it won't lock in place, so we'll have to make some small hooks that hook into place later, but we'll do that once we've done the actual part that clicks the switch or makes it activate, and that's about 2.5 millimeters down in the center, so we'll actually be able to just extrude this 2.5 because we extruded it 5, so now this should be that much further down. So now to the small hooks that will go here on either side and make it so that it can't go out. They're located about 2 millimeters down and are let's say 3 wide. So we'll go right here, make them go maybe 1.5 and make them 3 wide, just like that, and they don't have to be that big. We'll make them 0.5 millimeter about, just like that. Then I'll make one on the other side and maybe put some chamfer on, and then I'll be back. So now that I've finished this off, I'll actually go ahead and make the part that goes down around here, and that's about 2 millimeters right here on this top and bottom part. And then about 2.5 on the side, and then I will extrude that downwards 2.5, and then we'll pretty much be done. So I'll do that and I'll be back. So now this will pretty much work. All of the parts that are necessary are in place. So I'll finish up some of the edges. For example, I will add some fillets right here, because when you print something, the corners can actually go out a bit more than they should. So fillets on the corners should help, and then I'll make a test print before I actually add the text or symbols on the front, because that's why we're actually doing this. So I'll finish it up and then we'll go to the printer and print it out. Now it's done, and you can see them side by side here. I've actually already tried to install it right here, and it won't go in, so I'm thinking it's actually these small parts right here that are sticking out that doesn't flex enough for it to click into place, so I'll try to remove this. So now I pretty much removed these completely, and now it goes on just fine. If you just push it a little, it just clicks into place, and you can see right there it works exactly like it should. But as you can see, it's a bit wobbly, and I measured it, and I think I made the tolerances a bit too big, because if I measure this one, you can see 9.8, and if I measure on this one, it's about 9.6. So I'll add 2.2 millimeters to this square part right here, as well as reduce these, and then I'll make a new test, and if that works out well, we'll add the text on the top.